Hare Krishna devotees, welcome to the Jaiva Dharma series. Today's question is quite contentious question and a debate that has going on for so many days and years and decades and centuries. So let's deal with this question based on how Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur answers. So the question is, do Vaishnavas, practicing Vaishnavas, contradict Varnashram behavior? Do Vaishnavas contradict Varnashram behavior? Or how should uh, we understand the difference between a practicing devotees lifestyle and Varnashram lifestyle? So let's answer this based on Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's teachings. First of all, the answer is that as long as one does not receive Shraddha or faith in Bhakti, that is pure bhakti of Krishna, one does not receive faith in that by mercy of sadhu sangha, till that time any living entity must perform varnashram duty. Hmm. Otherwise, he will fall to animalistic life and degrade himself more and more. So just to stay as a human, he must follow varnashram dharma as long as he does not receive Shuddha Bhakti Shraddha by the great fortune of mercy of devotees, sadhu sangha. So who says that? Krishna himself says that to Uddhava. Tavat karmani kurvita na nirvidyata yavata mat katha shravanadavva shraddha yavan na jayate. As long as one does not have faith in my katha, means in other words his bhakti, Krishna bhakti, till that time he must follow varnashram. That means in society in general, where people do not naturally or automatically have faith in Krishna bhakti, they must follow varnashram in order to have good upkeep of society, in order to remain human being. They must follow varnashram. But once one receives Shuddha Bhakti Shraddha, and what is that Shuddha Bhakti Shraddha? Krishna Bhakti kaile sarva karma kruta hoy. Simply by performing Krishna Bhakti, I fulfill all the requirements and I don't have to do anything extraneous, because simply by performing bhakti, that is my only goal, that is my only process, and that is where I am fully dedicated to. Okay, so this Shraddha, this is the beginning stage. We are not talking about very highly advanced pure devotees. Anyone who gets Shraddha in pure devotion means the beginner, one who is doing bhajan kriya or accepting a spiritual master. At that stage only he becomes freed from all varnashram obligations. This first principle needs to be understood very perfectly. And he thinks that simply by performing bhakti, I attain everything. So why should I perform varnashram duties? Because they will become disturbance in my bhakti or obstacle in my bhakti. And therefore, I am not going to perform them. Following Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja in Bhagavad Gita, or Tavat Karmani Kurvita Na Nirvidyata Yavata Mat Katha Shravanadava Shraddha Yavan Na Jayate, according to following Bhagavatam. So, the subsequent question would be, then does a practicing Vaishnava completely dismiss Varnashram? The answer is no. In two situations, a practicing Vaishnava can also perform Varnashram duties. When one, first situation, when the Varnashram duty is overlapping or is favorable to his practice of devotional service. And what could be such activity? For example, cleanliness. For example, earning honestly. So cleanliness is a part of Varnashram, it is part of Bhakti also. Earning honestly is a part of Varnashram, it is part of Bhakti also. Or living simply is a part of Varnashram, it is part of Bhakti also. So if Varnashram duty is overlapping with or favorable to his practice of devotional service, he does it. And the Varnashram duty which is unfavorable to his devotional service, he has to carefully avoid it. What could be such examples of such duties which could be unfavorable? For example, the ritualistic Sandhya Vandan that Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, etc. do. So that needs to be avoided. because that's not favorable to bhakti. Demigod worship, which uh, which may be involved in varnashram dharma, so that has to be totally avoided. Narottam Das Thakur says, "Na pujibo devi deva." Hmm? Naistik bhajan means don't worship demigods. If you want prem bhakti, if somebody wants anything else, something else, that's a different issue. But we are talking about those who have gotten Shuddha Bhakti Shraddha. For them, these instructions hold true. Uh, for example, the ritualistic Shraddha, that is against the principle of devotional service. So again, so these things, so in one condition, practicing devotee follows Varnashram, which is if that duty is favorable to or overlapping with practice of devotional service. Hmm. And second condition where a Vaishnava can follow Varnashram duty is for Loka Sangraha, not disturbing the society, not disturbing the social norm. Uh, so let's say Shraddha. So one performs it in a Vaishnavized way so that not to disturb the society. And for Loka Sangraha, the technical word is Loka Sangraha for that. And without having faith in those activities, he is just doing it as a matter of formality, so that people don't get disturbed. So these are the two conditions in which uh, pure bhakti practitioner, they're talking about practitioner, okay, he can perform varnashram duties, uh, like if it is favorable, like earning one's livelihood, cleanliness, living simply. That's what Prabhupada meant when he said that this Varnashram, Daivi Varnashram is what is my half remaining mission is, which is very clear from Bhaktivinoda Thakur's teachings in Jaiva Dharma. And any devotee who does an unbiased study of our Acharya's life and teachings, he will also come to the same conclusion. And so the conclusion is yes, Varnashram is important, but for the society. Till what time? Till an individual comes to the pure bhakti faith by the association of fortunate association of bhakti or bhakta sangha. Hmm. If he doesn't have pure bhakti shraddha and he doesn't follow varnashram also, then he will fall to animalistic life. That goes without saying. But if he gets a Shuddha Bhakti Shraddha for which there is no formula, I mean, it is just great fortune. Like by Sadhu Sangha only one gets Shuddha Bhakti Shraddha. Once he gets that, then not only he is not bound to follow Varnashram, rather it is recommended that he should avoid following Varnashram. Okay. So, and then what aspect of Varnashram should he follow them? Should he completely dismiss Varnashram? No. I mean, we are living in the society. So, not to disturb the society is the first condition. Secondly, if that Varnashram duty is favorable or overlapping with his bhakti duty, then he should follow it. And some aspect of Varnashram which is not favorable, he should categorically reject it. That is the conclusion. And I hope this Bhaktivinoda Thakur's illumination or enlightenment settles this issue forever. Hare Krishna. I wish you a very happy, nice Krishna conscious day. Jai Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hari Hari Bol.